Okay, hello, and welcome back to day 5, I believe, of Tales of Arise, my Let's Play of Tales of Arise. Last time we left off, we had defeated the impending civil war that was happening in Elda Eminencia, and we were about to leave with Dohalim. Also, I think we were trying to see if we could find Kisara on the way out. So there we go. So we are on our way to leave. Oh my god. The game's performance is tanking. Hold on. Alright. This might help. Yeah, that helped a lot. Alright, I just had to close some applications in the background.
Here from Cislodia, yes?
Yes, we did.
In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
Ah, I see. So let us go to the south gate then.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
Unfortunate.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Meow.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people
We have the party.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danin lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia, and so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menencia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renin lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
Next realm. Next
We
realm.
make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
Ooh, wind? I have accessories for wind, do I? Alright, Alphen, comrades in freedom. Increased AG, yes! Oh, I can get a midair jump, dude? Alright, Kisara. There you go. Alright.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elda Menencia Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
Hey. Alright, defeat the great dragon along the highway. I think we're gonna try and do that side quest first before we move on. It might be a bit tough, but I think that's what we're gonna end up doing. Alright, so let's go to the highway. Oh. Let's go to the highway. We're gonna do some encounters to get the dragon to pop up. And then we'll be good.
We've reached our destination.
Is there an accessory that lessens fire damage at all? Raise livestock. Alright. Is there a fire water damage, right? Ooh, fire, water, wind, earth.
I'd like.
All right, so equipment. Who's our party anyway? Dohalim. All right, let's do this for now.
If you don't mind.
So we're just gonna go ahead and do a encounter to try and get this dragon to spawn.
Get lost. I'm only getting hit.
Here I go. Here I come. No escape. Dragon swarm.
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Luna Rondo. Here I got fires.
I'm just instead of marksman.
The enemy wields arcs too.
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone. Nothing gets by me.
Nice.
Any injuries?
Out of our way.
Now I can let loose. Luna Rondo. I'm not done. Dragon swarm.
Ah, here's the dragon. All right.
Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right. I'm calm.
Dragon swarm. This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
See that?
That training's paying off.
Dragon marksman handled it.
Plasma shot.
Do it. Demon's descent.
Flashing fang.
Light astro.
All right, so
Stay away from my
Here's a
friend.
healing arc. First aid.
Struck.
I'll bring you back from death to birth. Coming through. In here. Resuscitation.
Here I come.
Get you off that
Struck.
way.
Not done yet. I'm not done. Dragon swarm.
Divine streak. One more time.
You picked the wrong fight.
Swallow dance. Back into the fray.
I'm on it.
Housing here. Tear you to shreds.
Talon Tornado. Swallow blade.
Reload.
Attack.
I'm not done. Swallow dance. Reload. I'm out.
Dragon.
I'm not feeling so great.
Here's a healing arc.
I'm not done.
First aid.
Now I can let loose.
Swallow dance. Only getting started.
You pay for that. Struck. Dragon swarm.
oh my god, he's weak to water. All right, arrow, squall, and spread, right? That was really dumb by me.
Can't end here. Not done yet.
Can't be happening.
You're mine.
It's finished. Let's do it.
Explosive ray.
Flash.
Take this try harder. Not a chance. My turn.
Swallow dance.
Struck. Swallow blade.
Death blossom. Flush.
I do not have any life bottles. This is no bueno.
In here.
You're mine.
The water is magic. Tidal wave. Eat this.
Take this.
Permanent render.
Dragon
I should have hit left on the D-pad there.
Surrender! Arrow squall! Firmament render!
Try harder!
Enemies immobilized!
Here I come! Slash!
Arrow squall!
Dragon swarm! No further! Is this it?
Ah!
Raging cascades! Sealed! I'll be saving this one! Here goes! Alright, it's showtime! Bullseye! Raging cascades! Sleep now! More for the stockpile! Ha! Alright! It's showtime! The enemy is going all out! Some fights are better left unfought.
Damn, dude. I think we wasted items and stuff as well, man. I'm sad. Let's go to the campfire here.
You guys want to rest here?
I think I'll read my book a little more.
Okay.
That turned out good, if I do.
Ooh,
Kisara,
Kisara.
stop for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Before we go, you guys have everything?
Alright, strategy. Alright. Do I have anything that's water? I do. Alright. I think that's all I could really give. Alright, let's try this again. Take 2.
There it is. That's our target.
Gotta break through. Come and face me. Try my turn. Crush. Swallow blade. Slash. Azure Storm.
Hello.
You're mine.
I never miss.
Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right. I'm calm. A freezing storm.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Not a chance. No escape. Lunarongo.
Glacial spear. Here's evil. Do it. Here goes.
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. My turn. No escape. Slash. Azure Storm.
I'll be saving this one. Blah, blah, blah.
Here I come.
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Take it.
My turn.
Here goes.
Here I come. Azure Storm.
Here's another. Raging cascade. Here, let me help. I'll be saving this one. Here goes.
Take this. I'm not done. Swallow blade.
Here,
Azure Storm.
this will come in handy. Here, let me help. Blah, blah, blah. First aid.
Okay, here I go.
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Take it.
If it's in the sky, it's mine. This will come in
Try
handy.
harder. Not a chance.
Here goes.
You're mine.
Here, let me help.
Swallow blade.
First aid.
Now I can let loose.
Sleep now. Excited. Get on over with the others.
Azure Storm.
One at a time. One more. Raging cascade. Water. Here's my call. This will come in handy.
No escape.
Water here.
Azure Storm.
Sleep now. Get on in there with the others. This one's mine. Got it.
Azure Storm.
Now's our chance.
Swallow blade.
Arrows
Azure
fall.
Storm.
Freeze laser. Firmament render. Water. Hear my call. Fall.
The enemy's open.
Glacial spear. Aware evil.
Infernal turret.
Firmament render.
Azure Storm. Swallow blade.
Fall. A freezing
Try
storm.
my turn. Now.
Ice
Azure
fire.
Storm. Slash.
Water. Hear my call.
Try hard. My turn.
Feel.
My turn.
Spear. Here's the evil.
Swallow blade.
Freeze laser. It's showtime. Firmament.
Oh, huge!
No escape.
Fall.
Burn in hell.
A freezing
Azure
storm.
Storm. Slash. Try this. Infernal turret. Swallow blade. Now I can try harder.
Glacial spear.
My turn.
Here's the evil.
Azure Storm.
Freeze lancer. Take that. Raging cascade. Hear my call. Spread. I'll be glacial spear. Here's evil.
Run.
Magic is amped.
Azure
Freeze
Storm.
waters of creation. Magic is amped. Sleep now. I'm only getting started. This one. Where are you going?
Yup.
This ends now.
Freezing storm.
Azure Storm.
Ice tornado. Here's the mind if I do.
Azure Storm.
Banana, let's go. One last raging cascade. Feel. Now I'm in the groove. Here goes. First aid. Firmament render. Do it. Fall. This ends now.
Alright.
Consider yourself finished.
Freezing storm.
Oh, that wasn't the best choice of strike to use.
Raging cascade. Sleep now. Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down.
Swallow blade.
Feel.
Infernal turret.
Glacial spear. Here's evil. Here goes. Here goes. Not in your dreams.
You're mine. Azure Storm.
It's showtime.
Swallow blade.
Feel. Get on in there with the others.
Azure
Magic is
Storm.
in. My turn. Water. Hear my call. This'll come in handy. Glacial spear. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone! Try harder!
Here, let me help. First aid. Sighted. You're mine. Firmament render. Here I go. You're mine. I can do this all
Try
day.
harder! Now! Azure Storm!
Here's the raging cascade. Glacial spear. In here. Here's the evil. I'll be saving Freeze Lancer. Freeze Lancer. Firmament render. Mine. Arrow not in your dreams. Here's the evil.
Azure Storm!
Now we're not. Freeze Lancer. Arrow squall.
The finishing blow.
There you go.
You'll need to beat me to it, kid.
I'll take on that challenge.
My turn! Azure Storm!
Arrow squall.
Azure Storm! Azure Storm!
Here I go. Here's
It's over!
Raging cascade. One more. Sleep now. I'll be saving this one. Glacial spear.
Try hard,
Here's
my
the
turn.
evil. Seal.
Here I come!
Freeze Lancer.
Here I come!
Magic is here. Here, let me help. First aid. Glacial spear. Here's the They're not playing around. Freeze Lancer.
Try hard, my
Here.
turn! Ah! Slash!
Get on in there.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Take it. Hit. It's over. All right. Here's the power. First aid. In here. Here I go. Get on in there. I'm only getting started. In here.
Azure Storm!
I'm only getting on there with the others. Last. Here's the evil. Seal. Freeze Lancer. This'll come in handy.
Ah! Eat!
Permanent
Azure Storm!
Where are you going? Arrow squall. I can do this all day. Hear my call.
Now you see what I can do.
Try harder! Now!
Glacial spear. Now. Evil. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
All right, dragon defeated. All right.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
So now we get to hand it in to this guy, right?
You finally made it.
Hey, we killed your dragon, buddy.
How's...
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey.
Nice. We got our money back. All right, Law, the bounty hunter. Increased. Ooh. Ooh. All right. We'll save our SP a bit. Okay. Oh, there's another side. There's a couple side quests here, actually, that we missed. We're gonna accept them, but we're not gonna do them.
Hey.
At least not on stream
Find anyone
anyway.
who needs help here.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Probably just to kill some Zoogles or something, right? Alright, and there's one down this way.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
Oh, hey, it's you, Lagule.
Right. Good.
Alright, so now that that's done, can we... Alright, let's walk over to the southern exit. Move on. Oh, we have a skit. I just realized.
Kelzalik even after in the end.
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense, enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Danans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion?
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
All right.
Do you see
Ah.
one of your friends, Hoodle?
Woo!
Mahog Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
What's this thing?
Red Jasmine.
Right, here goes! Come one, come all! Try harder! Here I come!
Freeze Lancer! Here, let me help.
Rising
Do they not teach you to say thank you, Indana?
Not to a Renin, we don't. Freezing Storm! Get you all tucked away.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Here I go. It's over. Here, let me help. Sweet now.
Okay, here I go!
Get you all tucked away.
You make quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Firmament Render. Glacial Spear. Pierce Eagle. Arrow Squall. One more time. Lancer. Do it. Double. Astral Energy.
Say no more.
All right. All right. We can go back to what we were doing before now. Strategy can go back to...
That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
All right. Mega Sonic Thrust. Sword Rain Alpha. Let's use new moves here. I haven't been using new moves.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
I'm on it. Try harder.
Red. Glacial Spear. Pierce Eagle. Freeze Lancer.
Try this on for size.
Swallow Blade. Sword Rain Alpha.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Glacial Spear. Pierce Eagle.
Burn in hell.
Whirlwind Snap.
I'll finish you right now.
Looks like we won.
I don't know if I liked that much though. Is
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
who?
Hoo,
Hoo hoo.
hoo, hoo. Maybe something's going on in the forest. They're surrounding us. This one's mine. Gale Force! Reload! Here, let me help.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Astral energy!
All right, I have to let the last hit because apparently you can cancel. Yeah. Get toasty.
The heavens must be smiling.
There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond, and it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to.
Damn.
It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new.
Ah, fishing
Here,
mechanics.
Let me show you how it's done.
Fishing. Various fishing points are scattered around Dana, which contain different species of fish. They can be used in cooking, sold for gold, or even unlock new titles. Fishing consists of 4 steps: casting a line, luring fish, hooking them in, and then reeling them in. Ooh, there's bubbles here.
Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. Ha! There we go.
They get it?
She's got a good size to her, all told.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
Alright. Right here. We're gonna cast her right here. We're gonna do a...
Not my lucky day, I guess.
Okay.
All right, once more from the top.
I'm trying to figure out these mechanics, man.
Reel it in.
You're mine.
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
We're gonna go fishing.
All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
Oh my god, and you don't have to spend resources like money or anything to do this, dude? I'm with it.
Is this what I think it is? I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
She turned out a
Wow.
real beast.
Alright. Got quite a few fish.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara, I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too.
He knows.
Some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us. Okay!
Hey, you look like you know your way with a rod. I've been fishing a long time. I've built up a good collection of equipment. I'll share it with you if you're interested. I just want one thing in exchange. All I ask is for you to show me records of fish you catch. The more you catch, the more equipment I hook you up with. Ooh, really? All right. Oh, this guy is hurt. You're a lifesaver. Now I can get back to my miss. Sorry, I forgot I spoke. Carry on. Infantry shield. Ooh.
Always amazed what healing arts can do.
Hey,
Yes.
is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
True.
She doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
We should probably rest up at the campfire.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Why are you asking me?
They know, or rather, Shion knows.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Right? We haven't hung out with
Hanging
Dohalim.
out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
Right? We have new weapons. Oh my god! We do. Oh, we have a lot of astral mass. We do not have the Inferno Fang. I don't know where you get the Inferno Fang from.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
The Mountain Trail. Hello, birds. These guys are level 27. Alright. That was a bit rougher than I'd like, but yeah. No items here, right? Okay. This is a pain. Why can't the Zoogle stand still? Perhaps it's time I deploy my secret weapon. Alright, so this is where we're going to be introduced to, Dohalim. Prendere. Grow vines from the ground to ensnare enemies and strike them. So let's go and edit. Let's get rid of law. We're going to be using Dohalim.
There's nowhere to run from my heart. When he slows down, that's our chance. Here I come.
It's like trying to keep up with the wall.
No further. Here I come.
Lightning
I'm not done.
Mm-hmm. Yep, when fast enemies like wolves or monkeys appear, send in Dohalim. His boost attack will nullify their evasive abilities and keep them from dodging.
Take this. Here I come. Sword Rain Alpha. Plasma Shock. Lunar Rondo. Resonate with the earth. Try harder. My turn. Stalagmite. Sword Rain Alpha. Plasma Shock.
The fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
Totally. In an instant. Impact Claw.
Ooh!
Finally timed one. Can you take it?
Sword Rain Alpha. Plasma Shock. Catapult. Lunar Rondo. Tempest. Rising Can't get out of this. Sword Rain Alpha.
I'm impressed.
Slash. Begin. Struck. Can you take it? Sword Rain Alpha. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
72 hits! My gosh.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics.
Ooh.
Look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
A crocodile crusher. This worn-down hammer was used to beat back crocodiles. Artifacts confer special effects simply by having them, some of which serve as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. Oh, okay. You can now set 6 additional arts. Press Y on the art screen to switch between panels, and arts that are set to the second panel can be executed by pressing LT. Oh my god, we can do more combos.
There's history.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This game just got so much better. Severing Wind. What's really good? Plasma Shock I'm already using. Actually, we don't even need another launcher. We can just do more art stuff. We can do... Oh, I have an idea. I can set like my normal art to this. So I could like do Sonic Thrust and Swallow Blade. And then I can just make this like sort of like the step up. So like after my Swallow Blade, I can do... After Swallow Blade, I can do... Sword Rain Alpha, and then after Sonic Thrust, I can do Mega Sonic Thrust, right? Rising Falcon, Lunar Rondo. Stardust, Soaring Light Spear.
We can really make weapons with this?
I am. Art set +1. Oh my god.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! No escape! Devastation!
Here's a healing art.
Now you see what I can do!
I'm associated with airborne targets.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still? I'll crush you!
Alright. Law's pissed off at these flying freaks.
Tenebrous Claw!
Here I come.
You require aid.
Where are you going? Feel. Here goes.
I'm not done!
Now.
Slowly! In an instant! Impact Block! Not a chance! What's this? Soaring Light Spear!
Do it. Thunder knuckle. Water. Astral energy.
Say no more!
Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
These puppies have yet to let me down.
Blazing cascade. Here's evil. In here.
Take this!
Freeze laser. They're on my
Swallow
tail.
Blade! Pierce through!
It's a pure fire.
Plasma Shock!
Supernova.
Glacier Spear.
Airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Soaring Light Spear!
Thunder field.
Not today!
Blazer spear.
Astro Art?
That's my cue. Freeze laser.
Shut him down! Sonic Thrust!
Magnetic field. Freeze laser.
Eagle's armor won't save you.
Here I go!
Rolling snap.
Now!
This ends.
Sword Rain Alpha is a really good way of increasing the break gauge.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? Hear my call. Raise your field.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Did you just heal me? Right.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
I can feel my power growing!
That's a lot of gold. Thanks. I don't like how I set it up, actually. I want to go back to what I was doing. So, Swallow Blade Sword Rain. And then we're going to do... I feel like Sonic Thrust is actually really slow. So what if I do Demon Fang and then... I would usually set Demon Fang to this, so... And then I would have... Do I do double Demon Fang? Raining Slash? Maybe Raining Slash. Maybe this list will be like my level 1 stuff? Right? I'm trying to figure out a way for my brain to comprehend this. Because then what I can do for Swallow Blade is this, and then after Demon Fang I can do. Right? And then Soaring Light Spear for Lunar Rondo. Hurricane Thrust. What can I even do for that? Alright, let's see what happens. Maybe my brain will pick it up. Brain's still trying to get used to the more buttons.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable
Pepper.
with them, then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Here's evil, so rage, in here. More for the stockpile.
Try harder. My turn. Take it. First strike. They got me flanked. Got fire.
Leave the ice arc to me. Let a marksman handle it.
No complaints here. All yours. Here I come. Swallow Blade. Sword Rain Alpha.
Not on my watch.
You're mine. One up, go.
One at a time.
Sword Rain Alpha. Remember.
Astral energy.
Say no more. Got it.
Well done.
Take this. Good.
Spread.
Lunar Light Spear.
Here's evil.
Hurricane Thrust.
Raging cascade.
We're cleaning house. Let me take the rest of them.
Well, someone's feeling lively.
Demon Fang.
Showtime. Ice tornado. Astral energy.
Say no more. Not again. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Nice one, Alphin.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
A Tempest Stone. Ooh, this is gonna lead to some loot. I can already tell.
Right, here goes!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Here I come! I'm on it! I'm not done! Demon Fang! Sword Blade Alpha! Freezing Ticket! Sword Blade Alpha! Burn in hell! Sword Blade! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! You're mine! Sword Blade Spear! Devastation!
Now you see what I can do.
Take this! Sword Blade Alpha!
Do it!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
All right. Okay, I'm getting used to it.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
All in a day's work. Warren Joe. I gotta change the party members.
Take this! Fluid Kick! Slash! Demon Fang!
Raging
Dragon Sword! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a hit.
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
Fluid Kick! Sword Blade Alpha! Come and face me!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off!
How's this? How's this?
Sword Blade Alpha!
Eat this!
Rolling Snap! Strike! Thanks! You require a help. Take this! Can't get out of this! Strike! There you go! Demon Fang! Sword Blade Alpha! Sword Blade Alpha! Crumble! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Radiant Pierce! Here's a
You're
hit.
mine! We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Do you continue on in that vein?
Yes, my lady.
Something you wanted to say?
Eagle assault!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll zip it up.
Oh my gosh, guys! Let it fall! Alright, let me bring Dohilim out in the actual party.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
This might be some decent.
Alright. New dress. Stonewing mantle. Alright.
Equipment.
Okay.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
I have the feeling that Rinwell knows a lot of things that maybe we don't know. Resistance. Dion needs that. Max HP. Alphen. Elemental defense. Oh, law.
Gotta break through. Come one, come all. You're mine. Demon Fang. Negative Swallow Blade. Resonate with the earth. Take this. You're mine. sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn! I'm not done! Soaring Light Spear! Devastation! I'll thank you! You're mine! Demon Fang!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
I'm not...
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Dragon Form!
Not on my watch!
Raging Luna Storm!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Okay.
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are
Our
apart.
part. We've been through here before.
I sure have built up a sweat with it.
I won't forgive you!
Now you see what I can do? Can't get out of this! Take this!
Shiny Supernova!
Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade!
I'll take you all out! Front! Elusive Demon Fang! I'll thank you! It's over! Demon Fang!
Now, here's the healing art! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Alpha!
Freezing storm!
Swallow Blade! Eat dirt! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! I'm in your deck, Dohalim.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
Wow, look what I just found.
Okay. Should we go down the ladder? That's the real question. Oh, we have a
I've
skit.
noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Still, I kind of like how the skits really do explain game mechanics to a certain extent. It's very good, you know?
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
Oh, this is gonna lead to some loot.
Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that.
simple repayment for a favor of.
I don't grant favors, and I don't accept them either.
Dragon Swarm! Showtime! You're mine! Front! Demon Pact! Try harder! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lightning! Downfall!
Elusive Steed!
Don't mind if I do.
Demon Fang! I'm ready!
I'm only
My
getting
turn! No escape!
Here's evil. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I think the reason why it increases the break gauge, Sword Rain Alpha, so much is because the combo meter.
Watching over me.
The combo meter just goes off the charts when you start using that move. Along with Stardust in the air, so that's why maybe I should start using Stardust in the air a lot more. I didn't put Stardust, did I? Try doing Stardust in the air.
No choice! Take this!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Take this!
Lightning on
Radiant Here I come!
Here, let me help.
Turbo Blade!
I can't heal you forever.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's evil.
Clear for us a path! You're mine! Demon Pact!
Watch and sweep it.
Swallow Blade! Take this! No escape! Try harder! My turn! Not a chance! My turn!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
I'm ready!
Kikara, frozen.
Hammer! Right
Freezing storm.
Seal! Lunarongo!
I shall know.
Lunarongo! Soaring Light Spin! Ignite!
Do it.
Chikara!
Oh, that was actually sick. Oh my god, Twin Heavenly Swallow? That's so
Won't rest
sick.
Until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Right? Don't want to have to go back now.
Little help.
No further! You're finished!
Raging storm.
Take this! No escape! Demon Fang!
Leave the agile ones to me.
Take this! No escape! Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Glacial spear. This one's mine. Raging. It looks like you got this one covered.
I'm ready! Still!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Now. Frozen.
Oh, man.
I can feel my power growing!
We are on a roll. We are on a roll. Hey.
Go no. Further.
Damn it! No escape!
Not on my watch.
Flash! Begin!
Light after
You're mine!
War without
Demon Fang! Burn!
Now you see what I can do.
wind and water. Lightning condemned. Thunderblade. Freezing storm.
Sword Rain Alpha!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
I got goosebumps. I'm sorry.
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
I got the
design is
goosebumps.
Really interesting.
All right. Are we able to go back to the pond and heal? Yeah. Let's fast travel back. We need to heal. ASAP, we need to heal.
I don't see any enemies around here.
Heal HP after battle. Attack up, defense up, attack up. More dropped items. Oh, we got a lot of people we can talk to. Let's talk to Law. We haven't talked to the homie Law in a while.
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomach ache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow.
All right.
You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Coming through. Here I come. Crush.
This one's mine.
I shall ensure you survive this. Take this. Demon Fang. Dragon Sword. Lightning Thrust.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Eater.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Take this.
Reload. Here's
Sword Rain Kisara. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
Dude, the break gauge goes down so quickly.
Consider yourself finished.
Let's refrain from losing.
Okay. I agree. Let's refrain from losing. Alright, let's try to skip through. We do not have to go to the cavern anymore. So we're good on that end. Astral ore. We did not have to go that way either. It was this way that we had to go. Alright, looks like we're fighting.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
A new melody.
A whirling storm. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Demon Fang! My turn! Strike! Lunarongo! Soaring Light Spear! Rising Falcon! Demon Fang! Kill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Well,
Only the best
that turned out well.
material for your
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
Alright, I do not know if I wish to fight you guys, so see you later. I'd rather not go down there again. So we go back up here. Alright, I think I either go to my right or my... Actually, no, let's go down the ladder. There's only 3 of these guys. We can fight these guys.
Demon Fang! They got fired!
The enemy wields arts too.
No sooner
You picked the wrong fight! All yours! Escape! Sword Rain Alpha! Demon Fang!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Here I come! Demon Fang! Be still! Rising
I never miss.
Swallow Blade! Be still! Doubling! In an instant! Impact Block!
Do it.
Now! More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice! This game looks too freaking good, man.
They're surrounding us.
Here I come! Lunarongo!
Negative gauge.
Soaring Light
Resonate with
Spear!
the earth.
Rising
No
Falcon!
further.
Here I come!
Here
Demon
goes.
Fang!
In here. Spear. Pierce evil.
Astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Try harder! My turn!
Now where that came from.
Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Not a chance! Strike! Hurricane Thrust! Lunarongo! Rising Falcon! Swallow Blade! Elusive Deity!
Pierce evil.
Rotating pile driver.
Freeze lancer. This one.
Know thy mystic mercy.
Very good! Strike!
I'm in your debt, Dohalim.
And tonight's meal is on you. Good God.
All right, well,
Natural energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
this is quite the drop, isn't it? Oh my god, and there's another path that branches off here, dude. This game really does love giving you the option to go a different path. Makes me want to explore every single time.
Guess I misread the land.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
No further. Rising Falcon. Sword Rain Alpha.
This one's mine.
I'm ready. Kisara, Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone. Now, you're mine.
Lightning Tornado.
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say.
People say that?
People say that?
Say no more.
I like that battle quote they had with each other. Flow like a butterfly, fly and sting like a bee. The dolphins like they say that. That's funny. Is there another cave?
Little help. Freezing storm.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Raging storm. Not in your dreams. Or steel. Hear my call.
Sword Rain Alpha.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
I'm ready. Fear. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
My turn. Take it.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. My turn.
Here goes. Reload.
I'm not done. Demon Pep. This one's all mine.
Now. Astral energy.
Say no more.
That combo was crazy.
You sure showed them.
We sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Inhibitor crystal. That sounds like a really cool name for a crystal, let me tell you. Hey. Let's get you patched up. How many people have we healed so far? Because I know Shion needs that in order to learn the new skill tree.
Phew, what a rush.
Okay. What goes down over here? I think this is the right way, right? Yeah.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well. When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Do you know how to cook?
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Uh-oh.
To be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and
Ah,
eating right
Kisa
myself.
Mom, dude.
Fortunately,
Kisara
I
Mom
happen
is
to know a
here.
thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skills, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Alright, so this was the right direction. Because that's the right direction, we go the other way. Because we need to explore, right? What's going on over here? There are more monsters? I'm very surprised we haven't been seeing any monsters up here. Oh, is this place blocked by rocks? Never mind, it's not. Mount Diara. Is this the right way?
What's that big tower over there?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Wait, we killed the horse for their meat, bro? That's crazy. Flashbang shield? What? Alright. I'm gonna have to like farm for money and stuff. Should I even be here right now? That is my question. Okay, it's blocked off, so we do not, or rather should not be here right now. That's a fast travel point here. So maybe if we need to use it later, we can just go use this. That's good. Alright. Oh, I can't jump off. No! Let me jump. I Can't wait for a Tales of game that's like, you know, you can really explore the map. Just like go everywhere. Climb rocks and stuff. My god, that would be fun. Jump! Oh. Oh no.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag-Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
That's so funny. Such a roundabout. Such a roundabout way.
Hey, it's not like I'm...
Such a roundabout way of, like, you know, covering for her, man. She may not appreciate it, but...
Been looking for you.
I didn't save my game. Oh! Dude, this guy's skating!
He's tough.
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why? Beautiful, precious life. What the...
This is the oddball of the game, isn't it?
I desire.
Oh!
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Die. Negative gate. My turn. No further. Take this. The abyssal enjoy. Try harder. Here. Now who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
It's unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Take this. Resonate with the earth. Try harder.
Water, hear my call.
Take this.
Glacial spear. Here's the evil.
Here I come.
Thanks for the concern.
Simple repayment for a favor.
I don't grant favors, and I don't accept them either.
I'm feeling so great.
Here's the evil.
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno. Take this.
One at a time.
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Here's
Take
the evil.
this. Try harder. Okay, here I go. My turn. Resonate with the earth. Take this. Take this.
I tornado. Sealed. Lightning orb. Water, hear my call. Lightning orb. Here's the evil.
What arts do I have? Do I still have only water arts? It should be...
Try harder. It's on. Take this.
Here, let me help.
Too much.
You're mine.
Take this. Enjoy.
Reload.
Is this it? I couldn't make it in time.
Radiant here. I can't do it. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Entertain me.
Hasten. I'm out of it. Back into the...
Okay. So that was a staged fight. Gotcha. Oh! Oh my god. Oh no! Oh no! No, Hoodle! No!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Oh shit! Oh shit.
A wretch like you?
Is that rest? No! What are you doing? No, no, no.
Till next time.
This weirdo, dude. Bro, what? No. Bro.
Wake up, please!
Alphen,
Shion!
thanks, but you're kind of crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
You literally stabbed through the chest.
Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
a light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey,
My score went down, bro.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Danon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menencia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
I like Dohalim. Dohalim is very fun. Very fun party member. I don't think we're missing any items, are we? No, right? Added a fast travel point.
Are we in the right place? Mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Everything's burned, dude.
This doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure.
So a rebellion happened.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe. but not entirely unthinkable given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened.
They might not be friendly considering
Horrible.
we
Is there
have
truly
two
no one here?
Renans.
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
Hello there, owl. Is that a cat as well?
Maybe
There's a
something's
cat.
going on in the forest.
It's locked.
Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important, and learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom.
He's
Oh, and another thing.
some
About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, some owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
crazy.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
He cares. That's it. Alvin just cares about you. That's it. He can't say it though.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there. Don't move.
All right.
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
All right. So while we're here, save the game, save the game.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know.
This guy's a bandit.
In this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all.
Oh, they're not dead.
back.
They're not dead then.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
They didn't.
That's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, The lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danons in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danons, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
I really want to kill this guy.
My friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that.
Oh, Alfred, please fucking slash the fuck out of this guy, dude. Kill this guy.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for. All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
I hope we get to kill him. Please, I really do. I really would love to serve his head on a silver platter.
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
All right.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Probably because there's a side quest here.
What's wrong?
All right, you want us to exterminate some dudes? Oh, never mind. We already had it. All right, that quest is done. Are there more quests? There are.
You see anybody around here who could use a
Oh, it's you,
Mm-hmm.
the Wonder Bard.
Excuse me.
Good.
Right. Next quest.
That's
That's it, right? Okay.
some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
I feel
Oh.
like somebody's watching us.
There you go, side quest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got a curry recipe.
Hey. Really?
What?
Yes.
All right. Right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes.
Over there.
Huh? Yeah.
All
Yes.
That's funny.
Huh.
All right.
Aww. I know who Shion's talking about.
Hi, Shion. If you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Alright. Oh, craft and equip. Alright.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
New accessories. We got new accessories to craft. Protect ring. Oh, resist ring. All of them, dude? Nice. I think this is what I'm going to craft. This will be the one I'll try to like level up a lot. That's good. We unlocked crafting ring. Dude, orange shells are so freaking expensive. It's crazy. Oh, and we get to buy armor and stuff too.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
True.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Who cares?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Oh no, why are you walking out by yourself?
Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
I got so scared when she started walking out by herself like that, man. I was like, oh god, someone's about to like
Just
nap
gonna
her.
check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called. I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Damn, Alphen's really going ham on this, huh?
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Does this lead to the forest? I guess. Is that a deer?
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Poodle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
All right. Oh, it's the recipe guy.
Is that nice?
Hey! Sure.
What recipe you got?
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this.
All right. No.
Sure.
Really now.
Yes!
What?
What?
Very nice. Yes!
Vitamin smoothie.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
All right. I'm gonna end the stream here. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is probably just exploring and grinding and getting items and stuff. So, peace.
Alphen, have you been